folding to this river. I don't see him having anything better, worse than what we have. Oh, maybe. I feel like calling this one. Let's go. Not a bad flop. Not a good turn. Oh, G. I want to have a side pot with Andre because he plays a very, very, very wide range. Very wide range. I'm gonna 3-bet here with 9/8 off, and this all in. Just gonna call. Andre's gonna call too. It'll be a dry side pot this time. See how he reacts. Mikey Mike makes it a raise. I'm gonna call, hit a flush. Check back. I'm gonna bet small. Pretty good value for ace jack, I think. Here we have top pair out of flush draw, so we're just gonna call. Call 2 streets. Hope he slows down. I don't think I have a value bet here, so I'm just gonna check back the king. Save me some money. Looks like a table change. Sure, let's run it twice. We have to run it twice because, yeah, you just saw the first run out. Still cursed, you know? That's the problem. Playing as a cursed human being is not easy when you play a game of variance. Hello. Upstairs. I'm gonna fold this. Here we're just gonna flat to set mine with eights. And we'll call the ace 3 suited. These are some brutal flops with ace 3. Not even choppable options. We'll take one. It's a really good 7 for us. I'll check back. I think I fold this river. A bit bigger. This limper will always call, I think. Nguyen. Oh, didn't. Tempted to call one on this board. Check back. Okay, so he's committed, and we will go all in. He has kings. Nice. Let's hold. 2 outer. I'm gonna let this one go. Pocket queens. Who doesn't love themselves some pocket queens? I'm gonna raise it up big. This is an interesting call. It's not the best flop, but I don't think it's the worst flop either, so let's go with it. No, you can call a river. It's a good side pot to win. I'm gonna call this 3-bet. Got ace queen. I'm gonna open it 3x. It's a little bit big, but we're deep stack. We can afford it. A flush and a gut shot, but we're out of position. I don't really like playing that out of position. Got a good river, so I'm just gonna get bet pot. Get called. Hand all Canadian. Quite the dangerous flop for aces to be here, honest here, but very interesting turn cards. We're gonna bet something difficult. Difficult because if he calls, this guy could shove with 41 big blinds. That was my plan, at least. Here with kings, gonna definitely squeeze for big. So I'll go a 19. Seems so outrageous. I'm hoping this guy calls, but doesn't seem like he's going to. We flop middle pair. But I'm gonna at least take one street here with ace 3. Pretty big 4x open by butternuts. And we flop top pair, so I don't think we're going anywhere. We're gonna at least take one card. Here I think he has a king a large percentage of the time, or queens, but I like the price. Oh, he has a 9. That hurts. That's a lot of value. He scraped me for a lot of value. See if this is the revenge pot. I'm gonna raise it up here with queens. He wants to get it in, so let's get it in. No wonder he wanted to get it in. Okay, we can run it once. How about a king? A king on the turn for fun. Nope, pretty dead. We have a lot of good rivers for us. That's not one of them, but you know, that's why we bet big. This is a 3-bet pot. Otherwise, I would call if I think this guy's gonna call. But yeah, 8 big blinds, 3-bet pot. Really depends if BW Josh was gonna call or raise. We would probably call this river in position and whiff really hard. Or do we have a bet though? That's the question. Not sure. Not sure. I'll raise this up big. He's all in, and I'm gonna fold. Yeah, so we're probably just gonna call. Have a flip. Have a boat. We're gonna chase the river here against this guy. Nope, we're not. I have an over and a flush draw. Okay, so we bet big and we got a flop like this. I'm gonna bet big here. Just 10. Not the best turn, but I don't feel like folding. So we're gonna continuation bet with big. Half pot bet. And he folds. Okay, big cats. What was my note on you, buddy? Calls 3-bets with jacks out of position. Okay, so we are going to 3-bet. Small. We flop middle set, which is pretty sick on this board. It's pretty heavy, so I'm gonna check and let him bet this one. There's a lot of cards here that he can represent that he wants to see and doesn't want to see. But we're gonna check raise because it's gonna look really dodgy. And he'll either get it in or fold. And if he gets it in, he's behind. Just a call. What does just a call mean? I don't know what just a call means, to be honest. Okay, so this is a 4-bet all in. We have, yeah, we're gonna call one. No, we'll fold ace queen. Suited. Here, I guess we bet all in. Hope he calls. Nope. I should have checked back. Wow, what a fold with ace queen here, eh? Against tens and queens. Okay, here against Big Cat, I think I could have played that better. I think a check back would have been probably smarter to do. I feel like calling one street. It's not a bad turn for us, so I'll check back. And we will bet river. I'm gonna see bet this flop small. Half pot-ish, less. That's a really good turn for us. I'm gonna continue betting small. That's not the best river for us, but we're still gonna have to bet this small. And he raises. Okay, so he has Jack 10. He has an ace club. He has 8-9. He has pocket 5, 7s, or 10s. But it's small enough that I think we're gonna call. Yeah, he has Jack 10. Nice hand. River's a flush, but did he call all those streets to hit a flush? I don't know. So we'll bet half pot. Let's see if he calls. Okay, we win that. Yeah, pocket 4s. Wow, that's super light. Okay, we have aces here, and this is a pretty wet board, so we're gonna bet pot. Take it down. Good player under the gun opens to 3. Could be anything, to be honest. But let's assume he's top of his range, Donald Duck. So we're just going to flat with King 9 suited. I was going to 3-bet usually, but I'm okay keeping this contained. This is just a blind steal because he's only played 12 and I played 19, so whatevs. Here we check. Pocket 9s in the tournament. I like it. I'm gonna 3-bet this time. I think it'll look dangerous. I want to control flops and turns, so I'm gonna raise it to 7. It's not a 3-bet for him to fold so much as just a 3-bet to. Wow. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, so that guy folds. I'm gonna fold this too. It's okay. Oh god, that's sick. I'm gonna call one. Why not? What do you have, chef? Okay, we're gonna 3-bet here. I'm gonna raise this actually. I got an insta call, which is interesting. Well, we can't not bet this river, so we'll bet 22. Okay, man the myth called on the tournament. Let's under rep it by betting half pot. We're gonna fold our top pair on the flop. Out of position, so I'll just flat the king nine suited. And I'll see that one blind. I just want to see one blind. We're gonna call one. I'm gonna see bet one blind again. This looks super dodgy, but hopefully I'm representing threes. Donald Duck folds. I'm gonna call. And we're gonna check back. He should jam river, but let's see. Nope, he has ace king. Legit owns me. I have a gut shot that I'm just gonna check. There's no way this guy has played 100% VPIP. I mean, that's just nuts. Tournaments on break, so we are gonna sit out of cash games and go on break ourselves. I'm gonna see if Daz Gooby has any folds, and we find one with a river flush card. So we should just say that this guy is loose VPIP 100% right now. We are back. Ace queen all in. That's a call. We will fold to a re-raise. Seems really tight, I know, but what can I say? I'm a tight player. We dominate and we flop the nuts. No redraw, we're good. Good game. So in this table with the four of us, pretty sure they think I'm the fish at this table, so play accordingly, I guess. I'm gonna raise this. I'm gonna just bet all the streets here. We have 2 pair, so we'll bet small. And by small, I mean 1 big blind. See if we could turn a 4. Just that's pretty good for us, so I will actually lead out here. Hope we catch a jack or a 4 on the river, but we don't, so I'm just gonna check back to big cats. And I'm gonna fold. It's a min 3-bet raise kind of shit, so I'm just gonna call. We didn't get the flop we wanted, so we're gonna fold. We're gonna c-bet small. Here we have a flush, it's really small, but it's still a flush. And we'll check back our 3 high flush. Which looks pretty good. Here we have a gut shot in the tournament, but most likely we won't get to see it. I'll fold to 2. Gut shot here, I'm gonna check back. Aces, I'm gonna open normal, fold the gut shot. And queens here, we're gonna open normal. Not the best flop for queens, but we're still gonna c-bet. Yeah, if he has a 6, he has a 6. And he goes all in, so we will fold. Call 1 street here with second pair. And we'll call 2 streets with second pair. And we will fold the river. Yeah, this is gonna be a limp with a queen jack suited. I think it's a drawing hand, to be honest. And we'll take a free card. And we'll give up. Once again, we're flatting Donald's raise here with King 9, and we miss. He c-bets, which is fine, but I kind of like my hand, so I'm just gonna check raise. I'm sorry, I'm gonna raise. Puts him in a tough spot. Apparently not too tough, so he makes the call. And he leads out, so he does not have a flush draw. And we're gonna fold. We flop way too hard on this flop, so we'll bet really small. And we'll fold our ace high. Three bet here with our kings. I'm gonna go big. I really like our Jack 9 suited, so I'm gonna open. Fold to 3 bet though. And I do get 3 bet. This guy's been 3 betting me. Opens under the gun again. I'm gonna 3 bet this time. The Donald's under the gun open. I find it skeptical, to be honest. We flop a gut shot, so we'll take a turn. We'll take a river. And if he has a pocket pair, he'll call, but if he doesn't, I think he'll fold, so we'll just bet 2/3 pot. So he wasn't doing it with any queen jack combos, so it's only really ace x combos or nothing really. I'm gonna call a turn here. 8 would be sweet, but also a diamond would be pretty nice. So let's just take one card. We don't get an 8 or a diamond, so we're kind of done with this hand. We got 2 ace kings here, so this one in the small blind we're gonna raise big. And this one on the button we're gonna raise smaller, but still 3 bet. Check Mundo's calls. It's a great flop for us, so we're gonna see bet for half pot. And here we're gonna check back our ace king. He puts us all in, so we're gonna call. Doesn't have very much, to be honest. And here I'm gonna see bet small. So we're gonna river bet small. Do I want to run it twice? Sure, let's run it twice. Good to win the first one. Get rid of some hearts also, which is great. And good to win the second one. Here we are gonna take one card at least. Queen is, I can't tell if that's good or bad. We're checking it through. We're good. We flop really well for our Jack-7 suited hand. We have open-ended straight draw, flush draw, so we're gonna raise it up. We block 6-7 also, which is critical. Here we're gonna continue our aggression. Ace king here against the same player, but we're gonna actually 3-bet bigger just because we beat him to a pot. Maybe he'll remember me. And pocket 10s 3-bet also. Donald 3-bet us here. We're gonna call with ace jack suited. I'm gonna check back. He's gonna c-bet. We're gonna fold. It's a great flop for us here. So I'm gonna c-bet big, pot size. If he has an ace and he just calls and we hit a 4, not a 5 would be nice. So we'll check back this now that we have a 5. And we basically lost this pot now because I'm not putting a cent more into it. Small stacker opens under the gun, so we're just gonna min raise. will fold. And he had aces. Here, 2 to complete to see a flush. Let's do it. And let's make it hard for Donald by betting 2 instead of our usual 1. And we're gonna just go all in at this point. Ooh, nice river. He goes all in. We have top pair. Let's just call. If he has ace king, he has ace king, but he doesn't. He has ace 9. We're looking pretty good with our ace jack here, so let's run it once. And we scoop. We'll complete action here with our 9-4 suited. I bet my flush draw that I miss. Etsy here called my open, but he was in the big blind. So we're gonna bet most of this, believe it or not. 3-bet here out of position with queen, ace queen. Nice to get this one through on the tournament side. I doubt anyone hit this, so I'm just gonna bet. Come get stacked, hit it, which sucks. That's not the turn we wanted to see, so we're gonna check back. He's gonna bet it, and I'm gonna fold. Here with the ace-9 suited with 2 queens on the flop, I'm gonna let him c-bet, and I'm gonna just check raise him. If he has a queen, he'll put me all in, and if he doesn't have a queen, it's a pretty tough call, I think. He finds a call. I will check back. A lot of king-queen combos here just absolutely destroys my flush draw. So I don't even know if a spade on the river is going to help. But he checks back, and I'm going to check back too. It makes me think he doesn't have a queen, he has a 6, which sucks for me. We have an open-ended straight draw here. It looks pretty hidden, so I'm going to call 1. He loves min raising and he squared. It's not the turn we wanted to see, but we're out of this pot as a result of the 8 of clubs. It's an easy fold, I think. He has a king. Nope, jack 9, ace 9. Interesting. Very interesting min raise on the. Well, he gets there, so good for him. Pocket threes. I think this is the hand we're gonna go all in with. We have 8 big blinds. Here I get 3-bet, and I will fold my 9-7 suited. I'm gonna open with King 4 suited in the cutoff. Ace Jack also. It's not a bad flop for threes. We turn the nuts. We just need to hold against an 8. Get a 9. Just sweet. That's our double up. We have around 18 big blinds. Shooting us from 74th out of 75th to 72nd. We have a lot of work to do still. Okay, we have Ace Jack, and I don't feel like folding, so we're gonna open. We have bottom pair here, so we're gonna peel 1 in a multi-way pot. That was the death card of the 10. Got shot here. Let's call to crack. We river an ace, but it's meaningless because of the 10, so we gotta check it back. I'm gonna fold because we even lose to anything A7 and above, and I'm okay to fold that. God. Oh, we would have lost the ace8. Okay. Pocket deuces. Gonna limp. Get another limper to join us, which is nice to see. This is definitely not our flop, king, king, queen, so we're kind of done with this hand. Ace 5 suited against a 3-bet on the button. We're gonna just fold. This is crazy amounts of discipline. I normally would just 4-bet call like a donkey. Against Dizzy, who has a small stack, but I don't think he's good, we're just gonna raise it to 4 with our Jack 10 suited. Ace 10 suited, we're gonna raise blind versus blind. Looks like we move tables in the tournament. Alright, so he min raises me on top. We have a flush draw, so I'm just gonna call versus continuing to bet that. We flop our flush draw, which is what we needed. So this is gonna be probably the best flop we're gonna get. So we're gonna go with it. We're gonna bet 9. We got check raised immediately, which is a great feeling. I think it's an all in or fold, but I'm just gonna call. It's probably a mistake. We'll look into it later. This is a pretty hefty 3-bet. I mean, check raise. We turn a 10, which is both good and bad, I think, for us, because now we're committed to this pot. He could have 7-9, and we're just drawing to a flush draw at this point. But at the same time, when he ships it like this, and he has, let's say, jacks, 9s, jacks, queens, something like that, I feel like we have an ace out, so we're gonna call this. So yeah, sevens. Nice. We're doing great. Wants to run it once. I respect that a lot. And we hit our diamond. Perfect. Nice hand. Nice hand. He's all in, and we don't really need to play this hand. This guy plays 52%, so we'll just fold. Here it's blind versus blind, and I have a suit, so I'm just gonna call, try to limp in, see a flop. If he's good, he'll raise me, which he did, so I'll fold. But yeah, we would have flopped for something we couldn't let go. Which, once again, we're back to 70 of 74, reminding us that we have 14 big blinds. We still need to shove. So let's not forget that. Tournaments is kind of weird when you're under 20 big blinds. You're almost always ready to shove. Nomad just got, I think, set over setted, so I'm just going to raise this with King 8. I'm sure he doesn't have the appetite to defend. King 10, I think, is good enough for us to ship Viper, and this guy has like almost 100 big blinds. I don't see them folding. Oh, but this guy just limped with 30 big blinds, so I'll just let that go. Oh, would have flopped the joint. It's a really good turn card for us, so we will bet. Ken raises, we'll defend with a queen suited. Check back. And probably just not try to chase a flush on a pair board. Gut shot in the cash game down here that we hit. And we will lead out in a 3-card flush. We get raised. I'm totally fine with this. Let's just give it a call. River card absolutely destroys us, so we're just gonna check back and fold. Oh, nice. It saved us money. I'm 3-betting set and bet with ace-4 suited against his button open. Okay, ace-10 suited in the tournament. I think that's good enough to just ship it all in. We have 14 big blinds. We got a min raise from Eric from Ontario. We're all in. If we win this pot, we'll take down 18 big blinds. See what happens. What do you want to do, Eric from Toronto, Ontario? He calls. He has King Jack. We gotta flip this. Gotta hold. That's a really good turn card for us, the 7. Deuces is outs, and we hold. We now have 30 big blinds, which is decent. Takes us from 69 of 73 to 52. So we still have a lot more to go. Pocket aces, open, normal, under the gun. Hoping to get 3-bet. Donald here raises me. And I'm going to defend with a suited ace. This is a crazy flop for us, so we're going to just check back our aces. And the goal here is to try to keep this pot small. Queen doesn't make our life any easier. And we will call 1, river an ace, and we will check back. I want to call this, but I'm losing to a 10, and I'm losing to a flush. But I'm beating all 2-pair combos. What is the math behind this? I don't know. But I want to call, so I will call. And I lost to all the 10s, which is great. Nice hand. One bad call becomes 2 bad calls. I feel like this is a defend with ace 4. So I will. We got aces again down here. Oh, nice raise by Scoopy Doopy. And we will fold. DK famous re-raises, and I will get it all in. Better to get a small pot win than, I guess, keep Kench in the pot. Hopefully that was the right call. I'm gonna raise it here with a7 suited. It's a pretty good flop for a7 suited. So we will c-bet. And we'll give up. Pocket 10s here, gonna open to 5 with a limper. This is not the best flop for our 10s, but I will bet pot anyways. I bet pot and this guy calls. Very skeptical. I beat the queen jacks and the queen 10s and the jack 10s here. I lose to the ace 10s, but I think there's some value here in checking back. In case he has ace 8-7. I don't think he would check back 8-7 here, so we're just gonna bet for value. I'm gonna put in 15. And we get it in good. So it was a good check back on the turn. Okay, we have tens here, and everyone's a little bit deeper than I would like myself to be, so I'm just gonna call with pocket tens in the small blind. Here I will call with ace jack suited. Pocket tens in the small blind here. I think it'd be really scary to play against me. I think I have more sixes than most of these two, so I will lead out and get raised, and I will fold. Here we have a flush draw, so I'm gonna bet small, bet one big blind, and get raised by Ken, who is flirting with an 8-7. And if he has 8-7 or 10-9 here, I think I just want to call. So I will just call. That is not the turn that we were looking for. Different color would be better. An 8 would have been better. A queen would have been better. A king would have been better. So we will just check back to Ken. Ken tosses out 18 here. Do we want to do this? Let's think for a second. I don't want to, because I think if I hit my flush, he's not going to pay me out. So let's just give it up. Oh, would have been nice. Top pair, top kicker, lead out. This top pair, top kicker just became absolute garbage with the jack. Sets and bets, raises. I'm just going to flat with queen suited and position. I'm going to fold this top pair, top kicker. We flop middle pair, so we're going to c-bet. Against this 3-bet here, I am actually going to call with king 10 suited. Looks like we're playing heads up against Ken, and we will fold. Donald's doing really well for himself here. I'm going to check back our ace. But we have to bet our straight, because we would have chopped the river. This was a button misclick. Everyone folded to me on the button here, so I'm going to open with 9-7 suited. I have to remember that I'm 59 of 73, so we got to play a little bit more aggressive. We are on break, which is pretty sick, if you ask me. I'm going to 3-bet with pocket 5s for small. Jacks, I'm going to 3-bet for bigger. I'm gonna call, no, we're gonna raise this actually. Min raise the lead out, try to punish his shittier ace. Gonna raise up 10-9 off. Limp in with ace suited in the small blind. Donald raises. This is gonna be a scary 3-bet, I think, but I'm gonna try to 3-bet a lot larger here and hope to scare Donald into a fold. I get a call from river card and I'm gonna c-bet this king. I think I have more kings than he does when I do this, so it's not a bad steal pot in my opinion. Okay, so I was repping an ace, but there's now river ace, so can I actually bet this? I don't think so, because I think he'd call with any pocket pair, and there's a lot of pocket pairs between 10s and like 9s down. So I'm losing to king, which sucks, but my fault for playing queen 10. Yeah, so I lost to king 5. Nice. Can I finally go on break? God damn it. Gonna try to get on a break now, so yep. Ooh, okay, guess we don't have a break this time. So why don't we just sit back in, play some hands. River the nuts, so we'll bet out. And here we'll check back our nut turn. He has pocket nines, which seems very unlikely. He bets. We're gonna raise. He calls. So we missed the flush, but we gotta pretend like 39 is a good bet, I think. I could be repping an ace of spades, miss flush. Okay, fold. Good discipline. But yeah, I think I would have to do that with a ace of spades, unfortunately. And a 3-bet our 8s here against a button open. We have a open-ended straight draw, 2 overcards, and a backdoor flush draw. Heads up, I think that's as good as it gets. I think you gotta have to like balance that out with your sets at this point. I'm gonna call here against come get stack. I mean, no, okay, we'll fold. Bet 2 here. Half pot bet. I have a pair. Nice. And here we have a flush draw and a straight draw. So we'll bet. And did we need it? Oh, whoa, we did. Okay. Big cat opens. We're just gonna flat. I'm gonna check back the top pair king. Call one card. I have a pair. I have the nut flush draw. Here, if we get a jack or a nine on the river, we might get stacks in. That's the only reason I'm calling a 4-card flush. Okay. Looks like we're battling. I'm okay to drop this card. Okay, queens. We're gonna open for bigger. Here, we'll just check back. We lose to any heart. Even if it's a 3. It seems like on this table, red 10, no one is folding to my 3 bets. So we're gonna bet small 10-10 deuce. Ten deuce makes me think pocket tens are out of the question. So that's the small bet. Here we have ace jack, we're just shipping it. Good luck to us. Call a 3-bet with 5-4 suited. I don't know why, but this seems more like my flop, but let's try to see a diamond on the turn. Oh, ask and you shall receive. So we win with a 6, I believe. I hope at least. And we win with a diamond. He's definitely representing ace, king, king, queen, king, jack, king 10. So we're just gonna call 1. We get our diamond, which is an amazing turn of events. And we are gonna ship it. No, we're gonna bet for value. We're gonna bet 35. And get insta-called with a king 10. Nice. Did we leave some behind? Probably. If he was going to call that, I was going to call the rest of it. But I also just wanted to make sure that the ace didn't really scare him off either. Okay, tens. Get 3-bet here. I'm feeling like jamming, so no, we're just going to call. Probably should have jammed. I figure we could check back here on this flop. He bets half pot. I'm gonna raise. Can he call a check raise? No, he can't. Okay, we have ace 9, 19 big blinds. Nope, I'm gonna fold it. It's not a bad flop for us, so we will see bet it. He probably has an ace and will call, and I'm okay with that. Turn is not where we want it to be, but we still have potential, so we will check back the turn. I'm gonna fold, and we're just gonna continue with trying not to chase a flush draw out of position. Because I hate missing on the river and just having to check fold. Just doesn't seem like a good use of money. And I think I used to get it mixed up where why would I lead out on the flop if I'm out of position with a flush draw? Is mainly because I still think within my range I could have top pair or something scary, or they could miss. And for that reason, my flop flush draw bet or donk bets or whatever is really to get folds. So let's not get those two things mixed up. I'm gonna try to hit a 9. Ken has a raise here, and I'm tempted to call, but I will fold my king queen. Here we have a gut shot, but he has such a small stack that I'm willing to fold this. Oh my god, one card. Whew. We have ace-9 now. Very dubious. Here I want to complete with a flush draw against these ridiculous players. Yeah, we're gonna ship ace-9. If one of these, you know, limp to do this play, good on them. Here we have a belly buster and we are in position, so that's why we'll call. Bet min on this flop. It's a very us flop, I feel. But we missed everything, so we will just give up. Wow, 10-7. What is he calling with? Pocket fives here is usually a squeeze, but I'm just gonna call and try to flop a set. Because, you know, it's just that easy. Call, flop a set. Here, this guy's pretty tight. I still need to 3-bet with pocket eights on the button, because I 3-bet quite a bit on the button. I need a gutter 7 for the win, but I still feel like betting this, so we'll bet half pot. And here we have a gutter exactly, so I will call 1. And with ace king here, I'm just gonna ship it all in. We did not get our gutter, but we get a free river, so we will call. Here we did get, no, we didn't. We got the 7 here. That's sick. Nice hand. We beat 6s, we don't beat 5s. We don't have a flush draw. I'm tempted to call. Yeah, so we beat 6s. Nice. I think the key determining point here is that we didn't have any flush draws. So, but I think if we had 8 of clubs, we should fold that hand. It's pretty 50-50. Yeah. Normally I would c-bet this, but this time around I'm just gonna c-bet small. So 1/3 pot instead of 2/3 pot, and see if I can induce a raise or a loose call with a king jack, queen jack, king queen kind of thing, which we don't get. Gonna try to ISO with the crazy player here. Gonna tag him for now. Seems to be playing every hand. And we'll check back to him. That's a really good turn card for us, so we'll bet small. And it's a pretty good turn card for a river card for us, so we will continue to bet real small. Here we have over. No, not enough. We'll just check back. I think we have to call here, so we will. Very dangerous here in that we have top pair, so we're gonna call one street. And then we're gonna give up on the ace here. Makes a lot of weird straights and we lose to an ace. And with that bet size pot, I think we're more than okay to let it go with one behind. Aces here, we're gonna raise. And we failed to raise because we ran out of time. And because of that, we're gonna check back. The 7, I think, here helps me out. It destroys a bit of 2-pair combos. The diamond on the river is not the best, but I still just want to bet for value, so I'm going to bet, get a fold. Pocket 10s here against, yeah, I'm gonna get it in. I just feel like no one's gonna call if they have a better pocket pair, except Jen is the only one. Whoever does call with ace king, we're flipping. So hopefully we get on the right side of that flip. But this is pretty max pressure, I think. This is not good. Jen has been playing 60, so I'm hoping for pocket 9s. Yeah, he has ace king, so we're flipping. Yeah, we could run it twice. It's a pretty good flop for me. It's nice to win the first one. Ooh, that's cold. Nice hand. So all these people have seen me squeeze with pocket 10s, which means no more really squeezing with pocket 10s in that spot. This tournament, we're grinding back down to dangerous levels. So we're gonna have to start shipping again, I think. It's gonna take a little breather from the cash games for now. I've been running really hot. I think I've been playing well as I'm talking through whatever I can verbalize in my thought process. Ken, because we're so deep stack, I'm just gonna call. And I think I would need to call with a lot. So I'm gonna call with all my pocket pairs. It's too easy of a C bet to make, so we're gonna call. I'm only beating 8s and 7s and ace X suited, which I think he does have ace X suited. I don't know if he'd be doing this with jacks or queens. So for that reason, I am also just gonna call one more street. We block queen 10, and we do have a heart, which makes me think he doesn't have ace queen suited. But he could have pocket kings. Would he be doing this without having ace queen suited? I don't know. So I think I'm just gonna go all in. It's a tough call, I think. I'm doing it because I have the 10 of hearts. If I didn't have the 10 of hearts, I think I check back and hope he has something. But we've eliminated ace 10, so I'm representing that. That was really nice deal at the end. Okay, let's take a break from the cash games. I think we did very well. Nice. We won about 6 buy-ins. That's not too shabby for us, actually. Over 985 hands. Okay, this is a shove. We have jack 9. And we're gonna hope it gets through, which it doesn't. We got called by ace 9, worst combo to be called by. And he also has the flush domination, so we're pretty dead. Nice hand. And he does get the flush. Okay, we have a long grind back in this tournament if we're gonna make it. We have ace king, and it starts with one hand, right? We need a double up here. It starts with this. We're all in. I don't think anyone's gonna fold, to be honest. Oddly enough, I think I would just take the fold. I would take the guarantee win right now. We're up against a7. That's good. That's really good for us. I just gotta dodge 3 cards. And we do. Alright, we're back. Sort of. Ace 10, guess what? We're gonna be all in again. And this would get us to 10 points. We get a nice walk. King 6. This might be our hand. It actually might come down to it for us. And it looks like it is our hand. VC bets. We're jamming. We're jamming. Hope you like jamming too. Okay, so we will bet one big blind. And we will bet two big blinds. Because we jamming. Nice hand, nice hand. So we got 4 big blinds out of that, which is not bad, actually. Okay, we got pocket 3s. This is gonna be a ship if this guy folds. We're all in. Oh, he didn't. Okay, we're still all in. So wish us luck. We're flipping. We're flipping to get back to 21 big blinds. Oh, ran into jacks. That's unfortunate. Nice, good game. We could always river a 3. But will we river a 3? No, that's not a 3. No, I'm good. I think I'll take a break. Okay, so what does it look like? What does it look like? So our tournament's kind of bust though, but our cash game our cash game was pretty good. Yep, it's a pretty solid cash game. We got about 6 buy-ins. So we're nursing our bankroll back slowly. We were at one point, I think, like 50 or below. So let's try to get it back up to a healthy 800.